Hey guys, it's Annie, Creative.Cliche. In today's video, I'm going to be walking you through how I came up with this Instagram baddie version of Ursula. So if you want to see how I got this look, then keep watching. Alright, so I'm starting out by using my toner. You guys know I always use this one. This is the Witch Hazel guy. Is anyone showing? There we go. So I always start out with the toner just to make sure that I have nothing left over on my face so that we can start fresh. And also, I always make sure to coat my eyebrows with this. That way they're nice and damp for when I go into my glue stick. Because when your brows are damp, it really thins out the glue and it spreads it out into every single hair. So I'm going in circular motion. Sometimes I go against the grain and then back and smooth it out. And depending on how thick your hair is or how much eyebrow hair you have, you can do this as many times as you need to in order to lay them down completely flat. So for me, I typically do like 3 layers just to make sure, like 3 or 4. So you're gonna wanna wait about like a minute or 2 and then go in with another layer, and then a minute or 2, then another layer. Okay, so for her skin color, I think I'm gonna go in with a cream paint instead of going in with like my regular Mayron paints. I just feel like this might look better. Let me try it. Okay, so I've had this palette forever, so I don't even know if these go bad, but this is the Pastel Cream Paint by Wet n Wild. So obviously I'm gonna go in with this guy at the bottom here. I'm gonna use my Sigma flat kabuki brush for this. Let's see how it turns out. I feel like I shouldn't need to cover my brows because this should go right over. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm just gonna do that real quick. Alright, so my direction for today's look is kind of like an Instagram baddie version of Ursula. I think that would be so funny. And I feel like it would give me a lot of creative freedom, because as most of you guys have known, I actually did a like full-on Ursula look. I'll pop it up on the screen. But that was like a full face paint with all of my props, my paper props and all of that. So since I already fully did her, I feel like I want to just do a look more inspired by her, just like a younger, like thinner version. And I had a vision for her to be holding like Slim Fast or something, like typical like Instagram ad. Or like Fit Tea. Oh, I'm so mad at myself for not thinking of that earlier. I wonder if I can find like a printout of like Fit Tea or something and just hold that up, or would that look stupid? So for this cream paint, I'm just tapping this in. So you don't really want to rub it too much because that'll take away the pigment. Alright, almost there. Also guys, if you wind up recreating this look, cream paints are very hard to get off in the shower. You need a very specific product to get it off. So I do have a skincare video. I'll have it like pop up top. I'll put like a little card in there so that you guys can click on it. But I do go through all of my steps for taking off paint and different kinds of paint. I go through how I take off like regular like water-based paint, like the Mayron Paradise palette that I use all the time. And I also go over how to take off cream paint. Probably should have went in and like fully covered my brows beforehand, but I did not. So there's a pink in this palette that I think I'm gonna just tap over my brows. So I'm just tapping around it to kind of feather out that harshness of just that line. And the reason why I went in with the pink is because I feel like it would like double as like an under eye highlight. Because I'm not sure, or not under eye highlight, underbrow highlight. Because I'm not sure where I'm gonna do the brow placement yet. Alright guys, now for creams you do have to set them in order to be able to put anything on top of it, or else it's just gonna slide around on you. So I'm gonna be using the Ben Nye Colorless Luxury Powder. Now, I figured this would be a good opportunity for me to use this powder brush by Moda that came in my BoxyCharm for the month. So, ooh, this is actually really cool. This feels like really like substantial. So this is what the case looks like. Dipping into that powder, taking some of the excess off on my hand, and then going in. All right, so for my contour, I'm gonna go in with the Misunderstood palette. And I'm gonna be using the purple shade in here. Okay, so that is the shade Forest of Thorns. All right, I'm gonna use this as my contour in here, chisel out my cheekbones. So when you're going over top of cream paints, you mostly want to tap and not brush because there's always a chance that you could wipe it away. Alright, and to bring some more dimension into my eyelids as well, I'm going in with that purple. Of course, we gotta do the nose. I'm gonna go in with a small angled brush by Luxie, and I'm gonna grab the shade No Spots from this palette. So then to make that blend in a little bit, I'm going over that with that fluffy brush again. All right, and I think I'm gonna hit like these areas here too. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna go in and try to map out my brows, just so that I can kind of get more of like an overall vision of where I'm gonna go before I get into the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go in with the shade 101. Clear off this palette first. I've been using this like crazy. So this is the matte black down here. So I kind of wanted this one up a little higher than the other one. Just that she's kind of giving you that extra like one eye up, you know. And I'm going in with a sharp Q-tip and I'm just gonna dip it into that light pink shade that we used to cover the brows. I'm just gonna clean up underneath here a little bit. All right, then I'm gonna go in with that white shade from the palette again. Just go over top of that cream that we just cleaned up under the brows with. Just gonna give you that nice like whoo. Okay, so now for her blue shadow, I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Jetsam, just down here. So I'm gonna map that out in the crease, and then I'm gonna go in with one of those Jelly Mutt shadows. They have a really pretty blue that I really wanna use. Take that underneath my eyes too, just to smoke it out a little bit. All right, so before we finish on the eyes, I want to start with highlighter. So I'm gonna go in with, this is just the Ursula highlighter, the Poor Unfortunate Souls, the Super Shock highlighter. It's the case, open it up. It's a really pretty pink highlighter. I'm not sure if it's gonna show up on camera or not, but it's absolutely beautiful. All right, now for eyeshadow, like I said, I'm gonna go in with that Jelly Mutt shadow, the blue one. This is in Just Your Voice. Beautiful, look at that shade. Holy shit, look at that, beautiful. And to add a little bit of definition around the blue, I'm gonna go in with that dark blue. I believe it's called Fades. The Fades. I'm just gonna go around my eyelid. Alright, I also want to hit the corners here too. Actually, I like the way that looks. Let me bring it in a little bit more. Guys, this is oh. It's honestly like kind of scary how happy this makes me. I just love makeup. It just really can just allow you to express like everything that you're... It's just so crazy when you can actually make the vision that you had come to life. Okay, now I think I'm gonna add some more glitter. Not more glitter, glitter, but I'm going in with the shade Anomaly, and this is the body glitter, the Glitterly Obsessed. So this is what top of this guy looks like. I already showed you this like a million times in all my other videos, but I'll show you again. Ugh, just love this shade. And this is the one that has kind of like a blue tinge to it. But this guy, I think I just want to put this more in like the inner corners. I really should have put my eyeliner on first before I just did that. So it's gonna be really tough to go over top of the glitter. Alright, now for eyeliner, I'm going in with Deuce, I think it is. I've been calling it Dulce or Dolce, like, wait, it might actually be Dolce. No, because it doesn't have an L. That's like the whole thing. I was like trying to figure it out, and my boyfriend was like, it doesn't even have an L in it. Why do you keep like saying that? Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the Jaunty Blue, or Jante Blue, I'm not sure what it is. The Glittering Star eyeliner, and this is like a black glitter pencil. Also want to shade the sides of my neck here. So I think I'm gonna use the Maleficent one. The actual Ursula lipstick is like a dark vampy one, and I don't know if I'm really like feeling that for this look, so I'm gonna go in with the Maleficent cream. This is the tube here. And this is the shade. So I'm just trying to get this lining correct up here. So her Cupid's bow comes up higher, but it's not like pointed. I might mess around with that some more, but I think my eyelashes are good to go. Okay, so this is the one that I tried to fuse back together, so let's see how it goes on. I think I made it work. Are these covering up too much of the eye look, or do you like it? I can't tell. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave them. I like them. Alright, so for her mole, okay, so I think it's on her left side, so I would need to do it on this side, right? Alright, so I'm getting nervous that you're not gonna be able to see the actual eyeshadow look, so I'm just gonna pop some white in here to hopefully show through the lashes there to give me some dimension. I think I'm gonna deepen up this contour under here with the black in the palette in the shade 101. I'm just gonna deepen up right here real quick just to add a little bit more dimension. Alright guys, now let me just go get my shirt on, and maybe I'll pop on the wig and then I'll be back. But yeah, I still need to do her necklace, and then there's something else that I wanted to do too. but I will be back. Blah, blah, blah. Okay guys, so I decided just to put on my shirt, and then I decided to paint on my choker instead, so I figured I would just turn on the camera and do that with you guys. But I already made my little shell necklace. So I'm gonna make like a choker necklace, and then I'm gonna put this on here. So I'm just gonna put some spirit gum on this guy and then put it off to the side just to dry down a little bit so that it sticks on better when we need it. And now I'm gonna go back in with that wax-based paint that we've been using, and I'm gonna paint on that choker. Alright, now I'm dipping this into the Revenge shade in the palette. That's that sparkly black. And I'm just gonna go over that black. This is just gonna mattify it a little bit. Give it a little bit of shimmer. Alright, this shell should be ready. What do you guys think? This is so cool. Oh, I love it. Alright guys, and this is the finished look. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I think it came out really cool, and I haven't seen anyone else do like an Instagram baddie version of Ursula, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's a really cool touch. I think this wig just like makes it, and the glitter is just like everything, and this choker and the tank top. I just think it's very like Instagram, you know? I didn't paint this hand, by the way, because this is the one that's holding up my detox thing. Oh, by the way, my boyfriend just cut this out, like he printed out the ad for Fit Tea, and then we just put it on the back of like a rice pouch. Just in case you need a quick prop. Alright guys, yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments down below if you liked it, and if you want me to do any kind of like modern style version of a evil villain or a Disney princess or anything like that, let me know, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one, guys. I love you.